For this example, let cosecant t be square root 5 with t in the second quadrant. By definition, the cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine function. Therefore, 1 over sine of the t equals square root 5 over 1. And we write it as sine of t equals 1 over square root 5. Use the definition of the sine function as the term of x, y, and r. Sine function is y divided by r. That tells us y equals 1, r equals square root 5. The angle T located in quadrant 2. From the right triangle diagram, the angle located in quadrant 2. For the T in quadrant 2, we know that x is going to be less than 0. To find x using the Pythagorean theorem, x equals square root of r squared minus y squared. So we're going to get square root of 5 minus 1, which is 4. Square root going to be returning the value 2 for the x. But in the second quadrant, x is going to be negative inside. Sketch the angle in the second quadrant. Angle T. The x is negative 2. The y is y is 1. And the r equals square root 5. On the prep note, since the sine of the t equals 1 over square root 5, which is opposite over hypotenuse or y over r, then the cosine of the t, which is adjacent over hypotenuse or x over r, will be negative 2 over square root 5. From the prep information, we're going to use this information to evaluate the cosine of double angle t and the cosecant of double angle t. For the cosine of 2t, the formula is cosine square of the t minus sine square of the t. The cosine square is the value negative 2 over square root 5 quantity squared subtracted by the sine square of the t, which is the quantity 1 over square root 5 squared. Simplify the numbers. Negative 2 over square root 5 quantity square will give us 4 over 5 subtracted by 1 over square root 5 square, which is 1 over 5. The number comes out to be 3 over 5 as the value of the cosine double angle t. The next part, the cosecant of the 2t. Cosecant is 1 over sine of 2t. And recall the sine of 2t or the sine of the double angle is the sine of the t times cosine of the t, but twice of them. Or I'm going to put in a note here, since sine of double angle is twice of the product of the sine and cosine of the angle t. So next part, we're going to replace the value of the sine and cosine. The sine of the t is 1 over square root 5. The cosine of the t is negative 2 over square root 5. Simplify the numbers. We get 1 divided by 2 times 1 times negative 2 returns negative 4 divided by root 5 times root 5, that becomes positive 5. And then the reciprocal of negative 4 over 5 will give us negative 5 over 4 as the value of the cosecant of double angle t.